I don't know what the problem was. We just bailed. What are you doing? Great. I was in the middle of editing our trip. Why did you do that? Why? That was dumb. We didn't have to do that. All right, now we need to go. Or now we're sitting here. Now we have the clearance to go. And we're not. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not how you do that. How's it going, everybody? Sorry about the lighting. We are currently in the parking garage below Mission Valley Mall. Just got done in the gym. Just got done updating to software branch 2023.4.30.8. A lot of numbers to keep track of. Was hoping there would be some bigger changes. Quickly found out that this is simply a minor bugs and fixes sort of patch. We'll see how it goes. I've seen complaint that the nag's been increased, which sounds freaking awful considering that I already get annoyed with the nag. And more so, maybe not the nag, but that immediate in your face, the second you're glancing like 10 degrees away, it's just pay attention to the road, like within the first 3 seconds of turning it on. 3 to 5 seconds or so. Really annoying. Also to keep track of my cameras, because I tried to record a video the other day and they turned off. Didn't even know they had. Or I didn't know that the forward-facing one had. Might need to update them. Anyways, on the subject of updates, we're going to go ahead and give this a test and see what happens here. Maybe I could try sort of a random route. Hey everybody, Editor Kaz here, just checking in as we're getting our route set up. I've had some camera trouble, so that's why you're not getting a cabin-facing camera here. The file got corrupted, and later on, you'll see some weird edits just showing that my cameras are getting a little wonky for integrity's sake. So bear with me, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Sweet. Alright, we got a 2-point drive here. We're going to go ahead and activate, and let's see. Testing. Oh? It didn't yell at me looking away. Alright, we might need to test that again. I didn't get the immediate in your face. Hold up, we gotta test that again. Okay. Engaging, looking away. Yes! Oh, both cameras are still on, so I was checking. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tesla. Oh my gosh. Alright. Possibly 2 flukes in a row. But I don't know. I mean, even just like bending over, not bending over, just moving to grab my drink, it would be like, beep, 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 pay attention to the road. So, dude, okay, I will take no other improvements if we at least have that. Thank you. All right, back onto the fun. We got a 2-point drive here we're going to do. We're keeping it kind of city streets based, highway sort of boring, pretty much solved, aside from some like wonky merge behavior in weird spots. So I'm trying to keep us on the city street side, keep it weird and funky. We got a quick, let me reset my data entry here. That way I can be accurately reporting my time on FSD to the CYBRLFT tracker. Shout out to my buddy Elias Martinez on X. You know, he's doing all the data insights and stuff. Great guy, super data focused. We're all about the facts and the numbers. And I've been back to tracking all of my usage as I try to get back in the swing of things. Good deceleration curve handling this Toyota, and not only that, but a decision to go ahead and get over. I like it. Okay, I'm already, and these minor fixes might not be so minor. I see you, Tesla, sneaking in some nice refinement under our noses. I don't know. Early praises, a bit too early. We're gonna focus on the actual drive. Yeah, right there, both cameras stopped recording. So weird. Still have plenty of battery. It stopped again. Why? What is wrong with you? You have all the battery power. What is going on? I don't want this problem. I just want my equipment to work. I don't know how long this one might have been off. Shit. All right. We're having a good drive, GoPro. When I get home, I'm gonna check the app and make sure that they are fully updated. Any of my fellow tech geeks, gamer friends out there probably realize if you don't update your drivers or keep the software update, little stupid shit like that'll happen. I'll be gaming and my PC will just alt-tab me out of the game, and sometimes, depending on how you're playing, you'll still think you're in game, but like the sounds will have gone quiet because technically your control has alt-tabbed even though it's still displaying your game. And then that's how you die on Crab Champions. Oh man. Sorry, I'm extra weird because it's early and still getting back in the flow of this, and now I'm like extra paranoid. checking my cameras. That's why I'm glad that I have the little red LEDs on, so it catches my eye when they mess up and turn off. So, apologize if there's like weird breaks in this video. I'll try to do some editing magic to get rid of that stuff. I am also going to try to figure out a way to rig up a way to live stream while recording like this too, like get another stand to put my phone on so I can do more live streaming on X. I don't really live stream to YouTube because I don't really know a simple way to do that. It's really easy on X because I can just, you know, turn my phone on and go. It might be that easy with YouTube as well. Very green to the live streaming space. So hit me in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna see about rigging that up. Problem is, streaming on X, you can't zoom out. So I have to have like my phone back here in the back seat, and that might mean that this camera's in the way. So I gotta play around a little bit, see if I can figure out a better way to do it. I'm gonna try to get a video or two out before I leave. I've got to go back to Arizona and Nevada next week to service Arcimoto vehicles. I got about 6 customers that need their vehicles looked at. Little things, some manufacturing recalls I got to perform, some little adjustments, some checkups, and a couple of part failures. Just, you know, part of being a startup. But I love what I do, being a part of the EV revolution. If you're not familiar with Arcimoto, you should check us out. Got a cool little vehicle. Can replace your average little sedan for 99% of what you do. We're doing our best to hold on through rough waters. But we're still here. Speaking of rough waters, that is not what this drive has been. How's that segue? So I'm actually quite impressed with how smooth this feels. This might mean that I can be a little bit more included with customer trips. I did use it on a successful customer trip this morning. That trip, just given the route, only had really one stop sign that was pretty uncomfortable. Kind of did a double jerk stop. But I noticed he kind of looked up, but didn't really seem all too flustered, so not too bad. You really never know. You know, some customers are really sensitive to car motion and others won't pay attention to it. I've had some back and forth with some guys and girls, people on X and YouTube about my post kind of criticizing how uncomfortable it was and that I can't really use it with passengers. It's admittedly a strict metric. You gotta remember that. It may seem harsh for those of you who use it, and plenty of people were just like, nope, that sounds exactly like my experience. But assuming that passengers won't care if the car drives like it just got its license is not really a reasonable way to think about it. It is true that some people won't really mind all that much to have a little bit more of a jerky ride. There are plenty of Uber and Lyft drivers that drive like shit, so that is a fair point. But I hold it to a higher standard than that. I hold it to a standard that I keep myself at. And if it starts acting weird, you know, I'm open and honest about it. All right, I'm glad we're not proceeding forward. We do have this pedestrian coming along here. And that sun is right in my face. Let's see if I get yelled at while I try to get my sunglasses. Previous build would. Oh man, just the amount of time you saw me looking for my shades. That would have been a beep, 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 pay attention to the road. That in itself, man. I usually don't talk during the red lights. Sorry, moving on. No, we totally could be going now. I don't have anyone behind us. It's not a don't turn on red, but it's not the end of the world that we didn't go. I'm gonna let it turn after we go through this light, and then we're gonna continue our route. Okay. See, now both cameras are still rolling, and they're going for a hot minute, so I don't know what the problem was. We just failed. What are you doing? Great, I was in the middle of editing our trip. Why did you do that? Why? That was dumb. We didn't have to do that. What are you doing now? Now you're trying to like cut all over the place. You screwed up. All right. It handled the turn perfectly legally fine. I was freaking out because we weren't supposed to turn there. The system is just like, straight? No, we'll go this way. Oh, this light is out. Oh no, it's not. The turn light is out, but the main light is green. All right, I'm glad it's holding up. It's patient. We're good. Cameras are still on. All right, now we need to go. Or now we're sitting here. Now we have the clearance to go, and we're not. Little throttle tap. Wake up. There we go. Now we're moving. It's almost like it needed permission from me. See, that right there, that maneuver back there, that would have been an absolute deal breaker with a customer. I don't care how you slice it. That was uncomfortable, unnecessary, in an incorrect direction. So that's a failed RoboTaxi trip. Fortunately, right now, it's just me, so we can just kind of ride along with the shenanigans. But there was no reason for that. It had a clear path forward. Maybe when we're watching it back, we can see like what might have caused the system to crap its pants there. I don't know. It's weird. You can never say I hide anything bad about the system. I'm not trying to come off overly critical or, you know, hyperbolically praising the system. You will find me riding the line of reality. What the system is doing, I'm here to report on. Also understanding that, you know, it's going to make mistakes. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's not the end of the world if you say FSD isn't perfect. It's going to be okay. I promise. You'll live. Just shake it off. All right. Now we're sort of turning to the right. Okay, yeah, the navigation's all sorts of wonky. Once let's go into an alley. Got no one behind us. All right, let's see if I can do this quickly before... Okay, get rid of that camera and done. And yeah, let me get rid of that blind spot camera, because while doing this stuff, it's really annoying. All right, you need to grow a pair, FSD. There we go. Get rid of automatic blind spot camera while I'm recording. I usually have that off already. My bad, guys. Somebody honking? Why? Ooh, it's too early for that shit. Calm down. We can go right here. I don't mind getting honked at now, because, all right, did we lose our right on red capability? What? We still recording? We're still recording? Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Cool, cool. This part of the route, sweet. It's more city street stuff, heading towards the Home Depot, close to 2 superchargers on Balboa and Genesee. Oh, let's see how we handle these pedestrians and the open doors. We're gonna freak out? Shouldn't. Got 2 lanes there. Or 2 lines, sorry. Wicked. Man, I was praising the hell out of this thing too until we got to that final bit of the trip. And it just, all hell broke loose. Oh, gosh. Let's see how we do the rest. I had an idea the other day, and I'm like probably shooting myself in the foot saying this, that what I might try to do is, because like right around now is when I like to stop getting customers, because you have like irresponsible parents that are sending their minors out to get picked up by Uber and Lyft to go to school and stuff, and I don't know, I'm not gonna be that guy that picks up your minor. Sorry, not sorry. And it's also that early morning rush hour. Oh, and it's also against Uber Lyft policy. Like, it's against rideshare policy for an unaccompanied minor to ride with a rideshare driver. So if you didn't know that, you're welcome. Follow the rules. And yeah, this might be a great time for me to... Ooh, I'm so glad we didn't just hit the brakes, because this moron on his phone was like probably half a meter behind us. That would have been really bad if FSD decided to try to hard brake to make that light. That was a good decision. So I wish I could see the actual calculus going on there with if it was considering how close that Kia was behind us. That's another reason. This time of the morning, everybody's 10 minutes late and everybody is driving like a total ass. And I don't have the patience for it. I understand that. I'm more likely to get agitated, and I'd rather have a good morning. And we need to get over. This is a straight lane. What are you doing? Nope. Nope, nope. Our first disengagement. It's gonna happen. Yep. And there it is. System failed to recognize the proper turning lane. All right. Damn. First disengagement. That middle lane there is a straight/left, and then you have a left and then a right. So poor path planning in that regard. Editor Kaz here. Just wanted to check in because some of you might have caught that the first turn signal, or sorry, turn markings in that lane actually showed a left and a right option. I didn't catch that when I was actually driving because I was so used to both of those left lanes being a left turn and then the middle one being a straight plus left. Looks like there was some failed attempts to update that middle lane. I can't really fault the car as much for that disengagement because it might have seen older data from when that was a right turn. So let me know what you think. I just wanted to have the integrity to say that I may have been wrong there. Not sure. There's no pictures on the actual traffic light where sometimes you'll see the arrow indicators of which lanes go where. Good old city planning at its finest. I love what I do, and I love Archimoto, and I am not gonna give up what I'm doing or on us as a company. But man, I'd be lying if I didn't tell you how tough it makes it to manage everything else in my life because of how much I have to do. How much I'm on the road, how much I'm away from family. But hey, this pain is to be expected as an automotive startup, especially in this climate. Anyone who's followed Tesla for its lifespan knows how tough it is, or should at least. All right, let's see how we handle this left onto Balboa. Probably won't go all the way to Home Depot. Don't really need to. I'll probably end up stopping it as we're getting back onto the 8. Or actually, you know, that can be sort of my final thoughts wrap up. We'll do this. We'll put in our little spot more south, the Great Maple. And add. I like that it adds the stop to the end of the trip, which is cool. It's a bit more convenient as a route option. We can go ahead and actually delete Home Depot, hit done. Our waypoints will reroute us back south along the highway. And whoa, that's not how you do that. System was deciding to get over at an inopportune time, way too much traffic, unnecessary maneuver. That's just poor planning again. The amount of backed up traffic there, and everybody's going to be getting onto the highway, which opens us up to do this lane change and continue along our path. But we do not need to be going this damn slow, man. Jeez. All right. Cruising at a sensible speed. See how we handle the clover. Good decisive maneuver. Traffic is starting to build up, but it shouldn't be too bad the direction we're heading. And overall, this doesn't feel horrible. It's really not much better functionally. I need to experience more stop sign mechanics to really see. That's kind of my biggest complaint, aside from the weird path planning issues I'm seeing on this build. I haven't really had that problem. All right, you know, that is an area where you do not hit the brakes. You do not hit the brakes there. You accelerate and you merge. If you hit the brakes there, you're just adding complication to all the people at high speeds coming in to get off the highway. Like, no. That is part of my criticism in that tweet where I said aggressive decel mid-intersection. This is sort of the same thing. When you're getting on an on-ramp in a merging scenario, and then you apply braking force and slow down, that's gonna pinch up everything and screw it all up. You don't even have to like accelerate aggressively. Just maintain speed and a smooth acceleration curve, and then plan to get over. That was not good. That was not good. All right. That's pretty much the same as 4.9 before this update too. It used to be a lot better about, you know, velocity consistency, acceleration consistency, just handling how it does these things. We'll see. This is the merge that I have, the most common, that we're showing the issues with it not actually merging and waiting and drawing out the lane, because this lane will go for a hot minute and it would never get over. It'll just sit here and fairly open. Well, we got a turn signal. Let's see if it's actually going to execute a lane change, or if it's just a fake signal and we're going to ride out this lane. It says changing lanes to stay out of rightmost lane, but that's not happening. We're still, and it turned it off. We're going to ride this all the way down. So basic merging function is still subpar. Because there's plenty of times where this is busy enough that is not going to be a fun scenario when you got everybody blocking you, because people suck. I don't got to tell you all that. You know this. Alright. Started out really excited. I am very thankful and excited to have the less crazy initial pay attention to the road warning, or to not have it there at all. Really, the autopilot activation sequence is not as stressful now, because I don't have to worry about it yelling at me the second I turn the damn thing on, even looking forward. So I'll take that. That's a big win, though everything else is basically the same. I haven't noticed increased nag, really. It feels just as naggy as the last one. Again, I need to experience more stop signs to see how it's handling stop sign behavior, whether or not it's still doing that final aggressive jolt whenever you're getting to the line. It seems to, at least before this update, I'll have to check on this one, to have a pretty smooth decel curve, but not quite fast enough, so by the time it gets to the stop, it has to actually like really hit the brakes. It's just sloppy. Sloppy is a pretty good descriptor of the current performance of the system. Capable, but sloppy. You know, it could be better. I think it's a good problem to have, though. I mean, amidst all my criticism and negative points against it, it's pretty cool that these are the things I'm complaining about. I'm not complaining about like super crazy unsafe things or just like system failures. Route failures are a bit of a different category. The way we sort of went the wrong way and the system had to figure out how to do that again, it still managed to do that all on its own. So that's cool. You know, you gotta understand the context of the positives and the negatives. Because I know some people who watch this are right on the money, you know, level-headed, objective, they get it, they understand the system and what it's supposed to do. You have others that, you know, maybe banking too much on the value of the system and can't, like, they have to plug their ears anytime you say something bad, or they just straight up lie about how good it is. And you don't want to be those people. You also don't need to be the person that's like, oh my god, it's trying to kill everybody, ban it. No. That was sarcasm, in case anybody for some reason clips that out of context and can't read the clear mocking tone of my voice. Anyway, that's it. I'm done ranting, guys. I'm gonna try to get this uploaded. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.